So like the boyfriends of Instagram thing. Like it's kind of funny that boyfriends, you know, when you see like a guy like, literally on the floor trying to get a good angle of the girl.
There was I went to Gili T in Bali. It's one of these little islands about 5 years ago. And there's a famous beach club that's got a swing sort of out in the water, and it's gorgeous. The sunsets, because it's so close to the equator, the sunsets in the summer at 6:30 p.m. and in the winter at 6 p.m. So 12 hours of daylight, and it just wobbles a little bit like that. And this girl wanted to get a photo of her on the swing, but she wanted to catch the sort of sun bouncing off the top of the water.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, watching this guy, and she was saying, no, you need to get lower. You need to like get sort of lower down, closer to the water. And this dude's sort of chest to shoulder to neck to face. And by this time, it's the sea. So it's not being gentle with him. So he's like trying to take this photo. The phone's out of the water. He's getting splashed. And I remember thinking, like, that really better be wifey, because that's a big ask.
Well, also, I just always think, who is it for if your boyfriend is right there? Like, it does get to the point where you're, like, posing in a bikini and your boyfriend's taking the pictures of you. It's like, is this for Instagram? Because I don't know. It's such a strange thing that's become so normalized.
It's a little bit of an indicator. I mean, unless this is your new album cover or whatever for your slam poetry or some shit that you do, there is a little bit of like, well, surely the person that you're trying to impress the most is the one that's taking the photo. So what does the photo need to be taken for? Unless it's for his private collection.
But it's become so normalized that, like, when I wrote about boyfriends of Instagram, people were replying like, oh, but I'm trying to get memories and stuff. And like, I had a picture.
He's not in it.
Yeah. There was a picture of like 3 girls in bikinis and 3 guys all on the same beach, all taking pictures of their girlfriend. And people were defending it like, oh, they're allowed to have memories. I'm like, what? A memory of you in a bikini? Like, but I don't think they're lying. I think that's just how normalized it's become. It's like, well, obviously if you go to the beach, you do a photo shoot. And I always try and express that to people. Like, you think of an influencer and how her income depends on taking pictures, and everywhere she goes, she has to get content. Ordinary women think like that now. Most people have it in the back of their mind, I should be getting a social media picture, or this is a good moment, or this landscape would get really good clicks. Like, that's how they think. And I don't think some older people realize that young girls are behaving and thinking like their influencers all the time.